what's going on up there, but I don't want to be a part of it. There won't be a hell week. There will just be a hell day after day after day after day after day. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Appreciate you being here with me on another ride along today. So I've had pretty much all the apps on for, I don't know, a good 20 minutes, maybe 15. And I finally just got an order on Doordash that was decent. It's nothing to get excited about. So it was for $6.50 going 3.9 miles. So like I said, not a fantastic order. Better than the ones I've been seeing, which most of them have been upside down. So, you know, I'm not going to take an upside down order. But it's picking up from Sonic. So they have a drive-through, so I'm going to go through that. And so our day has begun.
How can I help you?
Yes, I'm picking up a DoorDash order for Caroline M.
Okay, come on up to the window.
Thank you. Let's see, looks like we had a couple drinks and some mozzarella sticks. Well, that's a good breakfast. So yesterday I drove all day and it was just an amazing day. I didn't do a whole lot of DoorDash, I did some, but I made $245 in 8 hours. Well, that's how good it was. I never hit my goal in 8 hours. I never hit my goal in 8 hours, let alone over my goal. So it was just fantastic. I was in shock how early I got done. I started about 8:30 and I finished around 4:30. So I haven't done that probably since the pandemic. Used to be able to make $250 in 8 hours during the pandemic. It was fantastic. But those days are gone, that's for sure.
Okay, you had Caroline, right?
Yes.
All right, here's your drinks.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. So my acceptance rate starting out this morning is at 23%. I declined quite a few orders this morning. I think I might have been sitting at 24%. So most of them that I declined, I had already declined before. So it just knocked those off and I didn't go down very much, thank goodness. So I'm not going to try and get my acceptance rate up until Hell Week. It's just too hard in this area to keep it up that high. And I know that new program may be coming this way, or that it's a pilot program in like 3 different cities, but I don't know if they'll roll it out to every city, because I'll tell you, there's a lot of orders, a lot of upside down orders in my area. I don't know how everybody else's area is, but I mean, it would be just a nightmare to keep my acceptance rate up just at 70%, to keep it at the platinum. It would just be a nightmare. I mean, it's a nightmare for me to keep it at 50%. So I just can't imagine keeping it at 70% all the time in this area. So we'll see. Right now, I am just not worrying about my acceptance rate. So I'm enjoying driving for DoorDash much, much better at the moment. So when I set the customer's order down, I put it on the side of the doorbell, not realizing that the door handle was on the other side of the door. So I think I went to that house the other day and delivered groceries and did the same thing. I didn't move the groceries, but I did move the order to the other side. So I didn't want to make it inconvenient for them to grab it. All right, guys, I got my next order. It did take me a while to get it. I sat for probably a good 10-15 minutes. I just took it to be moving. The map this morning on Doordash was gray when I logged on, so it's pretty slow this morning. So I'm just gonna take you know, what's decent and try and make some money. So this one is picking up at Chick-fil-A for $8.50, and it's going 5.6 miles. So it's going to take me out of my zone, but not very far. I'll probably be maybe a couple miles outside of where I'll have to drive back to. So it's not horrible. It's going to be at least $1 a mile, so can't complain about that. At least I'm not going to. So I'm almost to Chick-fil-A, so let's go in and grab that, and then we'll be on our way. Boy, today has been a lot different than yesterday so far. Like, it is 10:04 and all I've had is those 2 orders. It started at 8:30. The last half an hour I've had 1 offer from UberEats, and that's it. Haven't heard a peep out of DoorDash, nothing from Spark, and nothing from Grubhub. I mean, I know breakfast can be a little bit slow, but this is like ridiculous. I've never seen it this slow before. So I don't know if I'll get an order before I go and do my DeliverThat order. I have that at 10:40, and so I'm not going to be that far away from the pickup. Kind of heading that direction now, but my goodness, this is just pathetic. All right, I have an order finally. It's on UberEats for $6.23, going 0.6 miles. So it shouldn't take me very long to do it, as long as McDonald's is running good. So I'm not very far from the McDonald's, so let's go get this on board and get it delivered. Alright, that took me maybe a whole 5 to 7 minutes, something like that, so not too shabby. So I'm going to head to my DeliverThat order. I'm picking up from Hawaiian Brothers, and the order cost on it is $312.50, going 12.8 miles, and they estimate it's going to take me 16 minutes from the pickup to the drop-off. So this is dropping off at a doctor's office, and looks like I'm going to make $11.92 is my commission, and that includes like a little bit for some extra mileage since it's over 10 miles. So that's how that works. I don't mind doing Hawaiian Brothers setups. They're usually pretty quick. The ones I hate are Noodles and Company. Oh my gosh, they're like a nightmare to me. There's so much that, you know, because you got to do They do the burners underneath, and so you gotta put the little stands up, and then put the trays in it, and then put the water in it, and then get the lids off of the burners, and then put, you know, light them and stick them under there. It's like a freaking process. I had 2 of those yesterday, and man, I should know better than to take Noodles and Company, because I hate those things. I hate them. Anyway, any of you guys do Noodles and Company on Delivered or DeliverThat and have that same issue where you just can't stand to do the setup on them? But like I said, Hawaiian Brothers shouldn't take me very long. This isn't like a huge order, so it should be fairly easy to handle. Oh, and so with the $11.92, I forgot to tell you that there's a minimum of a $21 tip. Most of you probably know that already. So when I add those 2 together, I'm gonna make $32.92 on this order. So not bad at all. Like I said, it shouldn't take that long to set it up. Most of it's gonna be, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to turn here. I don't know what's going on up there, but I don't want to be a part of it. So total, this should probably take me about a half an hour, as long as Hawaiian Brothers has the order ready to go. Alright guys, I have that catering order done. I have UberEats turned on, I have Grubhub turned on, and then I'm doing a dash along the way to get back into the zone that I normally dash in. So this order took me out of my zone, so I'm going to try and get back in there. It's probably a good 10 minutes, I would say, to get back to where some restaurants are if I don't catch anything up here. I'm kind of near the Legends, which is kind of a big outdoor outlet mall in the Kansas City, Kansas area, and there's tons of restaurants up here. I don't know if I'll catch anything going down the way I need to go, but I'm just going to head that direction and see if I can get anything. So I did not get anything while up in that area as I was dashing along the way, so I actually had to come all the way back to my zone to try and get an order. Alright, I had to decline a few to get to this order. I'm picking up at Wingstop for $11.50, going 5.3 miles. So I'm not going to have any dead miles coming back. It's going to an area where I can get more orders. So it's a pretty good little order, I think. So. And that drop off was easy. I've been to that customer's house before, and I just remember the big numbers on their front doors. So I don't know, maybe they gave me a good rating one time and that's why I got sent back to them. But they left a $9 tip, so that was really nice. So I'm on my way to pick up my next order. It's on UberEats for $10.50. It's going 2.4 miles, so what an excellent order. I took my next order on Doordash for $8, going 5.6 miles. It's probably not the best order, you know, miles to money ratio, but dang, I tell you, it is slow today. And this is picking up from Chick-fil-A. I got a notification that the order's ready, so. Alright guys, I have my next order. It's on Doordash, picking up from Pizza Hut for $6, going 1.9 miles. I will have to come back those 1.9 miles because this is taking me where there aren't any restaurants. So it's really $6 for 4 miles, pretty much. The orders I've gotten today on Doordash have just been so bad, so upside down, that I've only been able to take like 1 order per hour. That's how bad the orders are. It's like 1:10 right now. So I started at 8:30. So it's been 4.5 hours. By the time I get this one done, it'll be 5 hours, and I've only made $80. So it's been pretty bad. Nothing you can do about it, though. I'm not taking orders that are upside down like that. I refuse to do that, and that's all Doordash has been sending me today. I'm just across the street from Pizza Hut, so let's go grab that, and then we'll be on our way. Alright, I got that Pizza Hut order dropped off, and man, the smell of that pizza about made me sick. Like, I have a headache right now. And the bag is in the trunk, and I can still smell it. I put my windows down, I can still smell it. Alright, Doordash sent me an order for Raising Cane's, $6.25, going 4.5 miles. I took that one. They tried to send me another one, an add-on, for $2.25, and it was only going yards from the first drop-off, but I'm not taking a non-tipper's order. Sorry, I don't care how close you are. And after that, they sent me another one for Raising Cane's for $7.75, and it shows 3.3 extra miles. So I took that one. Alright, I'm here at Raising Cane's, so let's get these on board and get a move on. Okay, I have 2 orders that I need to place.
Order's going to be paid for separately?
Separate.
Okay, got it.
I need a box combo, no slaw, extra toast, extra cane sauce with a sweet tea.
All right.
And that's all on that one.
Okay. And the next order?
Let's see here. I need a caniac combo with a lemonade, and then a box combo with a Sprite, and that's all on that one.
All right, we'll have those totals for you at the second window.
All right, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Alright, for that first order, I have a box combo, no slice, with toast with the sweet tea and 1 cane sauce, $11.38.
Thank you.
Would you like a cup holder for those drinks?
What's that?
Cup holder for those drinks?
Yeah, for the one that has 2 drinks you can. The other one you don't have to. Thank you. Okay, so when they handed me the orders, they handed me the second one first and then the first one second. So just make sure you're keeping it all straight because you definitely don't want to mess it up. Okay, I had an order on UberEats go up from $10.50 to $12.50, so that was good. And I also noticed that I forgot to record that specific order on my spreadsheet. So I actually had more money than I thought I did. Just a little bit, not a whole lot. So I broke $100 now. It's 2 o'clock. So I've been out for 6.5 hours? No, yeah, almost 6.5 hours, and just broke $100. So that's how slow it is today. I have Doordash, Grubhub, and UberEats running, and also Spark, and I'm hoping to pick up, one of the in-store orders off of Spark, but so far they haven't really sent anything to me that's worth my while. So I'm still watching. Hopefully I'll get something. If not, I'll keep doing the food deliveries, but it's getting into the slow period of the day, so I don't know how much of those orders I'm going to continue to get because I'm not getting that many in the first place. Alright, I took this really small order on Doordash for $5 going 2 miles. My acceptance rate is just plummeting today. So this is picking up at Sal's Original Pizza inside the food court at the mall, and it's real easy to get in there. The pizzas they usually have the order ready. It's usually not a problem. So let's go get that. I'm not too far from the pickup, and then we'll be on our way. Alright, I didn't get the pickup action because my camera died as I was walking in there, so sorry about that. I'm on my way to the drop-off now. It's not very far, so let's go get her done. Alright, it is a little bit after 3 and I decided to take an order on Spark. I gotta get some cash flow. This is, it's just ridiculous. So, my Doordash shift ended, and so this order came in on Spark for $48.37, going 42.3 miles, and there's 11 orders. At least it's $1 a mile, which is better than a lot of the orders I'm seeing come across on Doordash today. All right, it's 3:26. I have everything on board. Let's see how long this takes me. I'm not going to record all this. I'll check back with you in a little bit. All right, guys, I am done with that Walmart order. From start to finish, it probably took me about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So, just delivering wise, leaving Walmart to the last drop off was just a little bit short of 2 hours. So anyway, it's done. I have almost $49 in my pocket, but I tell you, I've got quite a deficit left to hit the end of, or to hit my goal. So, and it's already almost 5:30. So there's no way I'm going to hit my goal today. There's just no way, because I'm not staying out that long. I'm at 159.52. Maybe I can hit 200. So we'll see. That might be a lot of wishful thinking too. So, alright, I'll let you know as soon as I get an order. Just picked up 2 orders, so a stacked order on Doordash, and it's for $12, going 4.1 miles, and I picked up from Jersey Mike's and then Hawaiian Brothers. So they're both on board. I'm on my way to the first drop-off, so let's go get it done. Hello, how are you? There you are.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Alright, got those 2 dropped off. Now I'm on my next order, and it's picking up from Taco Bell, going 3.1 miles for $7.23, and it's on DoorDash. Alright, they gave me an add-on for $6, picking up at Moonwalk, and it's just going 2.3 miles. Okay guys, I took a shop and deliver order on DoorDash for $6.50. It's picking up from Hy-Vee Grocery, and let's see what the distance is on it. Let me get parked here. Alright, the distance on it is 2.6 miles. So it's just 2 items. Hopefully it won't take very long for me to do it. Let's see what I'm picking up. It's like 2 cold medicines, so hopefully I can find those pretty quick. So let's go shopping. Alright guys, I'm getting close to 200. I need about, I don't know, a little less than $10. But I took an order on DoorDash again. That seems to be the only app working for me at all today. So, picking up from Chartreuse Caboose, and it's going 3.3 miles for $7. So, you know, not a bad little order. It's kind of taking me the direction of home. So, you know, I was kind of happy to see that. I mean, it's not taking me real far towards home, but, you know, little by little, I'll work my way there. I'm hoping to do maybe 1 more order after this to hit the 200. And I don't know, it's almost 7 o'clock though, so I don't know if I'll have time to fit it in. I still gotta go walking tonight, so I don't like to keep my friend waiting that long. So, you know, unless it's just taking me out that direction, I probably won't take another order, but sure would be nice to get one. All right, let's go get this picked up and delivered. Alright guys, I lucked out and got 1 more order that's taking me even closer to home. It's not worth much, but it gets me there, and it gives me my $200 goal for today, since I was a little bit behind. So It's on UberEats, and I'm picking up at 7-Eleven, and it's for $6.06, going 8.3 miles. So I have to travel those miles anyway, so I might as well get paid for them. So I just went ahead and took it, and it's going to give me $200 for the day. So I'm here at 7-Eleven. I'm going to go in and grab this and get it delivered. Alright guys, hopefully that tip will come through in about an hour and I'll have hit my 200 goal for the day, since my normal 225 did not work out. So it was kind of a rough day, especially after yesterday. My goodness, I wasn't trying to be picky, but there was just really nothing that, oh goodness, there just weren't that many good orders. So now there were a few $5 ones that I didn't take, but I was kind of like, anytime I declined those, I seemed to get a more decent one. So I don't think I really missed out on much. But I mean, all in all though, it turned out better than I thought it was going to. Because I think the main problem was I was only getting one order per hour completed. So that's why I was really struggling. I did finish the day with a 20% acceptance rate on Doordash. I think I started out with 24%, went down to 13%, and then it went back up to 20%. I'm really kind of dreading Hell Week. I know if that new program comes to my area, there won't be a Hell Week. There will just be a hell day after day after day after day after day. Because I think I said earlier, keeping my acceptance rate up to 70% is really hard, like almost impossible, without doing so many non-profitable orders and without spending like more money on gas. So I don't know, it's just hard to switch over to that when all this time I've been working to try and keep my miles low and the pay high. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. So anyway guys, I'm going to end the video here. I appreciate you riding along with me today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And I'm still edging closer to that 2,000 subscriber mark. So if you are always watching my channel and just haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. That'd be greatly appreciated. And then we can get to the 2,000 and do that live video once we hit that goal. So, alright guys, I'll leave you with that. You guys stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright guys, I have everything loaded up. Oh, goodness. Nope. Okay. Oh, where is it? It's down this way. I was confused.